One trader bet everything against the entire stock market. When the dust settled, he was $100 million richer. Here's how he saw it coming, before anyone else did. In October 1987, while Wall Street partied like the good times would never stop, one man was quietly building the exact opposite bet. No one on the trading floor knew his name yet. So what did he see that nobody else did? He didn't learn trading in an office. He learned it in the futures pits, a place where one bad second can wipe out your entire account. That taught him a rule most traders never learn. You don't win by chasing profit. You win by refusing to die first. Defense first, profit second. Simple rule. Almost nobody follows it. And in 1987, that one habit was about to separate him from every trader on Wall Street. Because behind all that confidence, something didn't add up. Stocks kept climbing. Valuations kept stretching. Everyone felt safe. And he knew something the crowd didn't. The safer a market feels, the more dangerous it usually is. Tudor Jones. And what he was about to do would turn him into one of the most talked-about traders in Wall Street history. So he did something that sounds crazy. He pulled up the charts from 1929, the crash that wiped out a generation, and laid them next to 1987. The shape was almost the same. Now, history doesn't repeat exactly, but greed repeats, crowding repeats. The feeling of this time it's different, that repeats every single time, right before it isn't. Jones didn't need to predict the future. He just asked one question nobody else was asking. What happens if everyone in this room is wrong at the same time? So while the rest of Wall Street kept buying, Jones quietly built a bet against them. A bet big enough to make him a legend, or wipe him out completely. There was no in-between. Then October 19th, 1987, a date that's now just called one thing: Black Monday. The Dow didn't drop. It didn't correct. It fell over 22% in a single day. Still, to this day, the worst one-day crash Wall Street has ever seen. Phones ringing nonstop, screens bleeding red, traders watching their entire net worth disappear in real time. And in the middle of all that panic, one man wasn't panicking at all. Because Tudor Jones had already placed his bet days before. While everyone else was losing everything, his position was exploding upward. His fund didn't just survive the crash, it profited from it. Massively. But here's the part most people get wrong about this story. It wasn't luck, and it wasn't speed. Stick with me, because the real reason he won is the one thing almost every trader still ignores today. Most people only act after the crash has already started. They panic sell. They short too late. They chase a move that's already over. Jones wasn't reacting to the crash. He built the position before there even was one. So what was his actual edge? Not a chart pattern, not a tip, not a lucky guess. It was one habit: respecting risk before the market forces you to. Because the most dangerous moment in any market isn't when everyone is scared. It's when everyone feels completely safe. That's exactly the feeling Wall Street had in October 1987, right before the floor gave out. Think about that for a second. Whatever market feels safe and obvious to you right now, that's precisely the setup Jones was watching for back then. The market doesn't care how confident you are. It doesn't care about your last win. If your risk is too big, the market will always find it eventually. And when it does, there are only two kinds of traders left in the room: the ones who chase the move after it's already crashing, and the ones like Tudor Jones, who prepare for the risk before it even begins. Jones saw the crash coming in 1987, but he's not the only legendary trader who read the market before everyone else did. There's another name, one whose bet was even bigger, and even more controversial. If you want to see how he pulled it off, that's exactly what the next video breaks down. Subscribe, because the next story might be the most important one in this entire series. The next crash is already forming somewhere. The only question is, will you see it before everyone else does?